Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I apologize for being gone for a little bit, but as you can see, everything is kind of new. I did a bit of remodeling. It's quite a long story. I can talk about it more on stream, which, by the way, you guys should join. Link in the description, twitch.tv/theking, every single weekday from 12 to 3 p.m. But yeah, we got some remodeling done, but with that being said, it is time to talk about all of the news and information. First things first, probably the biggest story is that DDoS attacks have pretty much returned. This is annoying. It is frustrating. Tons of streamers have been reporting today that they have went through DDoS attacks, and it just sucks that this is happening yet again. If you recall, quite a while ago, maybe a few months, a lot of content creators basically came out, including Fog Whispers, saying that they've been dealing with hacking issues, DDoSing, etc. for big portions of their streams and their games that made it unable to even play Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight then introduced anonymous mode, things like that, and even said that they've upped their security and changed some teams since last time to make sure things like this don't happen in the future. Well, here we are. This has happened yet again, and it is currently ongoing. Now, mainly streamers are being targeted because they have a wider audience and people get to see this happening, and it really does suck for the people that have to go through this. But this could pretty much happen to anyone, and the fear is there. So here are some things that you can do and what we know on how to kind of prevent this. First of all, it seems that if any of these hackers or DDoSers already have your IP address, it is pretty much GG. They already will be able to hack you even if you go through a VPN. If you play on anonymous mode, it doesn't matter. Since they already have your IP, they're able to do this. So you constantly have to use a VPN when you're playing. Now, obviously, this does really suck considering you have to get a whole new VPN just to play Dead by Daylight, which can be quite pricey. The best thing to do if you suspect that people already have your IP address is try to contact your internet service provider and let them know to switch your IP. If they are able to change it, then that's an issue solved. I know in some regions in the world you aren't actually allowed to do this, which completely sucks. Honestly, I don't really know what to do in that situation. You might have to talk to your internet service provider for some more solid information on what to do. Now, if you don't think you've been DDoS before and this has never happened to you, the best thing that you can do is to play on Epic Games. If you are on PC, you might have to rebuy the game if you really want to go through all that effort to be very secure. You have to use a VPN, so if someone does end up finding you and getting your IP, they'll be getting the VPN IP. Constantly switch it every single time so you're not on the same IP as well. And the best thing to do is to play in anonymous mode. It just really sucks that you have to go through all this extra effort just to play the game, and the average person won't go through all those extra steps. They just won't play DBD until this issue is fixed, and I kind of encourage you guys to do that. If you are at big fear, if you're really fearing and you're dreading something like this happening to you, honestly, it'd be best not to play Dead by Daylight until this issue is properly fixed. For those of you guys that kind of have to play Dead by Daylight or want to continue to play Dead by Daylight, or if you're a content creator like myself and you are obligated by a job, for example, to play Dead by Daylight, then these are the steps that you might have to take. Costly, which really sucks, but hopefully Dead by Daylight, once they come back in office tomorrow, can give us some updates that I can share with you guys, and moving forward we can get a little bit of a better situation or solution. But that's pretty much what I've been hearing. I've been seeing tons of Fog Whispers and content creators talking about this. I woke up, I went through Twitter, and there was probably about 15 different content creators saying that this happened to them today. It is just bizarre, and the people that are doing this, I don't know what the gain is from this. I guess it's just to see other people suffer, which, Jesus Christ, you're at the bottom of the barrel. Moving on forward, we got some information that could potentially mean we're going to be seeing Gas Heaven being reworked a little bit. Dead by Daylight recently have been showing tons of new clips on their Twitter page for new players. If you guys didn't know, there's kind of like a free weekend going on, so a lot of people are jumping into the game. On their Twitter, they decided to post a couple videos here and there showcasing some of the cool things that you can do and learn in order to get better at Dead by Daylight. And in one of these instances of the clips, they showed Gas Heaven. Now, the clip itself is pretty normal. No one thought anything about it until you slow it down a little bit and really look at it. So I'm going to play the clip for you guys now. And if you pay attention, on the left-hand side where the locker is by the ice machine, you can see that it goes pretty far back, and you can see a lot of extra space behind the gas station itself. Now, normally in the game, we don't have any of these, and this isn't a thing. It's just kind of like a dead end, and you have to run to the right. But now it seems that they've opened up this area a little bit, which means this could be the next map that's going to be getting at least a little bit of a layout shift or rework, and that's quite exciting. Gas Heaven has been notoriously a very small map, I always kind of had a soft spot for it, but it would be nice if it got some touch-ups and they made it a little bit better. We also don't see a lot of those stacked cars that we normally see on the gas heaven maps or any of the auto heaven maps, so this is quite interesting. I'm excited to see exactly what's going to happen, but it could possibly mean we're going to be getting a gas heaven rework probably coming out in the mid-chapter patch if I had to guess. Moving on forward, I want to quickly touch on the Skull Merchant a little bit. I wasn't necessarily going to do this, and I'll probably make a whole nother video if you guys really want it. But after playing her for quite a while, she's gotten a tiny bit better in certain situations, but when you really boil it down, the same issues and the same concerns are there. It leads to just really obnoxious and boring gameplay of holding down a 3-gen, which some people are arguing that she's really good at. Some people are saying that she's not good at all. Some people are saying she can hold a game hostage for about 40, 30, whatever minutes. Some people are saying that no, it doesn't matter whatsoever. Nonetheless, I think collectively we all agree that this chapter isn't necessarily the best. They did make a few reworks here and there, like they changed the Mori up a little bit, which I guess it's just different camera angles, so it adds a little bit more character to it, but overall, it's pretty much the same exact thing. Obviously, I don't expect them to change everything in just a week. You know, it's going to take a little bit of a while to go through this entire character and make it a lot better, but as of where I stand, I think that this is just a very mid chapter, probably one of the worst chapters in my personal opinion. You can say that the Twins chapter or worse, whatever it is. For me, I think it's one of the worst chapters that they presented to us, and it's very disappointing after getting a chapter like Night. We'll see what they do. I'm sure the mid-chapter changes, they're going to brush her up a little bit, maybe give her new chase music, maybe make her power a little bit more interactive. I'm going to have a really awesome video coming out probably tomorrow talking about a 7.0 changes where I'm going to go through every single killer, tons of add-ons, tons of perks, tons of maps, and rework everything for you guys. So you're going to see including the Skull Merchant on tomorrow's video. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. And finally, the last bits of information is that the Dredge has been KillSwitch. I'm sure you guys may have seen. So if you are playing the Dredge, they are currently KillSwitch. Once they're fixed up and they're better to go, they will be re-added to the game and you'll be able to play them yet again. But my friends, that is pretty much all of the information that I have for you guys today and everything that we kind of missed throughout the week. Again, I apologize for not uploading as much. I have tons of unique and awesome videos ready for you guys. I still have to work on that Fog Whisper video and tons of other things. So I'm looking forward to doing all of that. Tons of awesome content coming your way, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe for more awesome Dead by Daylight content. For those of you guys that do care, I'm going to do a quick recap about, what's been going on, which I will get more into it. My apartment basically had to get tons of renovations due to tons and tons of loud sounds coming from the neighbors. While doing that, I figured, hey, might as well change up the room, change up the angle, even change up my stream so everything feels a bit fresh and new and it's a better working environment. We spray painted everything pretty much gold. I accidentally missed a spot here. We got a gold cheer from Ewan. We changed up the background and I like it. It feels a lot newer. It feels more professional, good spring cleaning essentially, and that's what's been going on. But this has been a very long process and, removing all of my items, putting it back just to make one video, removing it again, putting it back has been really obnoxious. I then tried to move my camera stand, which then broke, and my PC is currently giving me issues. This bad boy right here, I don't know why it's giving me issues, but I can't even play Elden Ring, for example, without getting like 30 FPS. I don't know what the issue is. I'm going to try to contact Zydex and we'll see if we can work on something. But nonetheless, everything is pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to try my best to get content out for you guys. And that's kind of why I've been MIA. On top of that, now we're getting all this DDoS attacks in Dead by Daylight. So it's really such a peculiar time. But hey, we're going to move forward and we're going to try our best to continue to make content for you guys. Nonetheless, that is pretty much where I've been and what's been going on. And I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, I'm the King. Hopefully we'll see you guys on stream. We got some code giveaways and we'll see you in the fog.